Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
If you haven't guessed, Mr. P's in the little boy's room. Yeah, so we've just got a slight change to the hi Laurie, by the way. So hiya Amjad, hiya Ruby. Yeah, just a slight change. Tracy won't be joining us tonight because she isn't very well. So she says she was going to get an early night. I don't know whether she'll be watching or what, but she didn't feel up to come in on the live. So that's where we are at the moment. Hope you feel better soon, Tracy. Yeah, I hope you feel better as well, Amjad. So I think basically we've all been in the wars recently because I didn't sleep too well Sunday night. I got up, I'd got an headache all day long, and hence the reason why I didn't go live last night. So I do apologise. Same as I said, at end of the day, health's more important than anything else. So I'm just going to put the link in for Laurie. And as I always say, that is, well, it's normally just for Laurie and Tracy, but obviously it's just for Laurie tonight. So yeah, so we'll carry on regardless, and do hope Tracy feels better soon. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can't hear any echo.
Yay, I got it. It pays to have friends, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody better help me figure this out. So I got it. I bet
it were a guy called Roland.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, so it's just me and you tonight. Unfortunately, Tracy isn't feeling very well, so
yeah, I'm sorry about that, Tracy. I hope you get feeling better. Hi, Amjad. Yeah,
I'm just gonna add a bit extra at the end.
Now you got me scared. I'm leaving.
No. Well, as you saw from the picture that I sent you when I made them on Friday, they do look rather plain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt some chocolate and put some sprinkles on top. But it does say just done with icing, sugar. It's entirely up to you. But I just thought, me personally, I thought they looked a bit plain.
Yeah, well, you didn't have any sugar on them yet, any powdered sugar or anything. They were right out of the oven, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, basically, so it's just my way or my personal touch on things, just to what I call jizz them up a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Well, I was going to mention to you too, I was thinking about that myself. I was going to say on your live, you could always put lemon frosting on there or whatever. You can frost them too,
Yeah. Well, I just said just to make them look a little bit more appealing.
Yeah, well, they'll be appealing to me no matter what.
Oh, my daughter has been working for 20 odd years, no rent yet.
Wow.
Chris has put, wait, what? Decorations? That's it. No one's having all mine. Hands off. Nobody got a look in it last lot. Because I did sometimes, if I'm not too sure about a recipe, I sort of do what I call a dry run. You know what I mean? So I made them Friday. Quite easy to make. You've just got to make sure, because you see on the recipe as well, it does say a tablespoon of the custard mixture, but I only put a teaspoon because you've got to encase the lemon curd custard in the sponge. So I thought, well, it seems a lot, a tablespoon, if you encasing them in the sponge mixture, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So this is where I experimented. I put a tablespoon of the sponge mixture in. I sort of did a little bit of a indentation, put a teaspoon of the custard mix in, and then topped it with the sponge mixture, and they come out perfect.
Yeah,
So,
I was wondering about the tablespoon. I thought that was a little much. So the teaspoon.
I mean, yeah, I did have a little bit of the custard left over, but
Yeah.
I'm like you, Laurie. I thought when it said a tablespoon, it did seem a bit much.
Yeah, so I'm grabbing me a teaspoon right now. I was going to ask you about that, but I thought, wow, tablespoon, that's going to be all over the place, you know?
Yeah, and they were my sentiments exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it seems a bit excessive, a tablespoon of the custard mixture, but hey ho. Yeah. Hi, Tracy. How are you?
Hi, Tracy. It's not the same without you up here. We got too much room.
But I did say to Tracy, I mean, you've been in the same predicament. I've been in the same predicament. You know that when you don't feel well, you're not up to it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And, you know, I fully understand. And Tracy's not well, Ruby. She did message me earlier on and she says, what?
Hi, Steve.
Oh, hiya, Steve. Oh, she says she's going to give it to go, but she's not coming on live.
I don't blame her.
No, we'll give it a couple of more minutes, and then because Chris is just making a coffee. Got to have us coffee to keep us going, haven't we, Laurie?
I gotta have something cold.
I mean,
it's like 90 degrees here today.
I'm sure everybody will wish Tracy a speedy recovery. You know, it's same as Laurie says, it's not going to be the same with Art Tracy, but
yeah.
As they say, the show must go on. And, you know, we've all been in that situation where we've not felt well enough to go live,
right.
You know, so I fully understand. I mean, it's sort of, I don't know about you, but I'm getting as though I have more bad days than I have good. So, you know, is it just an age thing? I don't know.
Well, we won't talk about that.
No.
Unless you want to, but
I'm thinking of asking doctor to give me a body transplant. Ruby says she's planning on making it using lime curd. Well, it's just as well, same as I've said. I did say on like Saturday evening stream, I suppose in a way it'll work with anything: strawberry jam, plum jam, raspberry jam, anything. You know what I mean? It's sort of that versatile that it'll work with anything.
Chocolate covered apple fritters, Steve wants to know.
Hey, easy peasy, like for such experienced bakers like myself, Tracy and Laurie.
I would like them with the sugar glaze, like they, you know, but I'm not so much for chocolate on stuff.
But you see, I was thinking, same as you, Laurie. I was thinking, I kind of sort of, I'm up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
That was a strange man's hand, by the way.
Oh, you call it strange?
He says, you know, I get hungry.
We haven't even started yet, Steve.
Yeah, and most of the stuff that we make, Steve, you can't eat anyway.
That's right. That's right.
Not that I'm rubbing it in at all, Steve.
He just
No.
Yeah, Chris says he just wants to drool at it. Right, are we going to crack on then, Laurie?
All right.
Right, I'm just going to swap my camera over so you can see.
Okay. Yep. I'm going to be moving mine on down so they can see what I'm up to when I get started here. Of course, I can show them all my ingredients I have right here.
So this is this is the stove top, the tabletop hob that I was talking about.
Oh.
It's just like your normal hob, you know.
Well,
Obviously, because
I have a Logitech on my computer because my computer camera died, and so that's what I'm using right now. I haven't tried the oh dang it, this thing, you know, tripod.
Oh yeah.
I haven't tried the tripod with it yet, but
yeah,
I know that it would be much easier probably than having it on my computer.
So I'm just going to tell everybody, Laurie, we're both using cupcake cases because we've it's easier to put them in cases than it is sort of just to put them straight in.
Yeah, so, you don't have to wash them.
Pardon?
You don't have to wash them.
Well, that's it. Right, so we're going to make the custard first. And you know, old Pudge Chris is going to eat all and not share it at all. So yeah,
I need to unblock your own weight. Sorry.
So yeah, so we're gonna do the. Oh, you've already. Oh, Laurie's already got custard made.
Yeah, because I didn't want to be standing over the stove, you know, and I knew that you had a hot pad. I don't have one, so I made mine ahead.
So yeah, you want 1.5 teaspoons of custard powder. So that's your old custard powder.
Cornstarch. If you're in the States, you can use cornstarch.
Yeah. So to this, you need 2 tablespoons of caster sugar or sugar, whatever, you know, whatever sugar you so desire. And this is 177 mils of milk, but you just put a little bit in to start with and make like a little paste. So I have put it on already, the hob, because it does take quite a while to warm up. So as you can see, I've mixed that to a slight paste. And then, obviously, you put the rest of the milk in. So this is where your custard comes into play, because this is obviously how you make custard.
It's so easy, too. It really is easy to make.
Yeah. I agree with you there, Laura. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, I've made custards before where it calls for eggs and everything, and it takes forever to make. This is the easiest custard I've ever made.
But the thing is, you don't have to wait for yours to cool down.
That's right. I thought sure you would probably have yours made up too.
Oh no. It's basically when we're having this this tabletop hob thing. I do like to sort of demonstrate our basically.
Right.
You know,
I'm gonna have to think about getting one of those if I keep cooking with you.
But the thing is, Laurie, this one I got it off our Amazon Marketplace on Facebook, £5.
Wow.
I have got another one.
Marketplace on Facebook.
No, I didn't say. I said Facebook Marketplace. Well, anyway, and it were an old lady, and she said she got no further use for it, so I jumped in there. I have got another one, but with this one, it's got like cool handles on it, whereas other one, it does get really hot.
Yeah.
So with this one, I can just unplug it, put it to one side, and know that I'm not gonna. And as you can see, it is steaming, so it's getting up to temperature.
Yeah.
So basically, once you've made your custard, you have to put it to one side and let it cool down. So, but if I keep sort of turning to my side, it's because I'm going to keep stirring it while it's cooling down. You don't want lumpy custard, do you, Laura?
Absolutely not.
So, and that is about that's how long it takes. It's
a technical difficulty, though. It's just that Ruby's.
No, Laura's already made a custard.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have been away and I would have been at my stove, so I wouldn't even have been a part of the live. So I figured I'll just make it up and I'll be ready when you're ready.
So yeah, so there you are. There's your custard. So I'm just gonna put it to one side. Obviously to cool down. I'm just gonna unplug this and put it to one side. As you can see, just unplug it. Put it to one side, whereas other one you can't do that because it does get really, really hot.
No technical difficulties, Ruby. This is how we put our cameras so you can see what we're doing.
Yeah, it's basically, you know, so you can see everything that we're doing. So, right, so that's my custard. I do keep having to keep stirring it. But you've got to wait till that's cooled down. Have we got BO or something tonight? There's only 3 in.
You're up to 6 a minute ago, 3 buggered up.
Yeah.
I reckon it's me, Ruby, and Abdad that's still in.
So yeah, Chris has already put the oven on. And I've shown you my cupcake cases. So, right.
Dash.
That without moving my lips. So in here, Ruby's already got this one done. You want half a cup or 100 grams of caster sugar. Oh, missed a bit. Yeah, 150 grams of chopped butter, room temperature. I mean, my butter's that chilled. It's oh.
I've had mine out all day. It's hot here, so it's like 90 outside. So the butter melts really quick.
So into this, we need a teaspoon of vanilla. So that goes in there. And now we're going to mix this until it's pale and creamy. So Laura's doing them by hand. I have
the blender out.
With my mixer. So here we go. That all done and dusted. Now eggs, 2 of, you add 1 at a time. And that's 1 going in. Ooh, I've got a bit of a so we're going to mix this again.
Was I making too much noise, Jeanette?
No, that's fine.
Okay, did you put your milk in yet?
No, not yet. I'm still on my second egg.
Okay.
You need to add the flour, and it's 200 grams or 1 1/3 cup of self-raising flour. And 1/3 of a cup of milk at room temperature. And I've done it in mils, so it's 78 mils of milk. I'm just going to give the custard a little bit of a stir. I don't want any lumpy custard. It says 6 now. So yeah, here we are. Oh, what? I've got a cupcake tucked at Vita in my mixer.
I didn't have a 12-cup pan, so I'm doing 6 at a time.
Oh, right, yeah. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure this is fully mixed in properly, because sometimes, you know what it's like, you can still get a bit of flour at the bottom. So yeah, and I've got all my spoons all. So it does say a tablespoon of the mixture into each muffin hole, spreading slightly up the sides of the pan. So yeah, so I'm just going to put like a blob in each, and then I'll flatten it out afterwards.
That's a good idea.
Well, it saves, you know,
yeah,
time and effort. So easy to make, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean,
but it's not.
Yeah, same as Chris says. It sounds complicated, but not really.
Well, to someone who's not as good as we are, it would be complicated. Yeah.
So if I'm not saying a deal, obviously we're concentrating.
6 on my phone and 7 on my computer. I'll go back down to 6 now. Nobody chit-chatting in chat.
I know. Not to worry. Not to worry. So basically what you do now is you make sure that this mixture is right to the edge of your cupcakes cases. Because that's the key to encasing the custard. Hi, Zach, how are you? We're making lemon custard tea cakes. So we'll show you in a minute where the lemon custard comes into it. I've already made mine. Laurie's already made hers as well. So you have to put a tablespoon of the sponge batter in each cupcake case. But you've got to make sure that it's right to the very edges. All will become apparent in a minute or two.
No, I'm not laughing.
So, but you see, this is when I do like when I'm not too sure about a recipe, I think to myself, I'll try it. You know, if it don't work out, I'll look for something else. But, you know, relatively speaking, when I made them on Friday, relatively simple.
I thought about it. I really did, Jeanette. I thought about it, but I like the challenge.
I mean, it's only occasionally when I do what I call like a dry run, and but I do have sort of these moments where I think, no, is that going to be too complicated? Things like that. So. As I was saying, the thing is that you've got to make sure that it's all evened out, because you've got to put your oh, I've missed one there. Good job I've seen it. Been all right.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
When does it make?
12.
Is that all?
Yeah. What do you mean, is that all?
You're not going to have many, are you?
See, that's too many for this house.
I would have got a looking in last lot.
It's been decorated, they're certainly not going to get a look in.
So yeah. So that is a tablespoon of the mixture. Right. I'm going to just move that to one side for a moment. No, not yet. So I'm just going to...
Very nice. When you're making your batch.
So now the custard's cooled down, you can see it is a bit lumpy. So to this, you add 1/3 of a cup of lemon curd. So that goes in there. And this is where the lemon custard comes in, because obviously we add in it custard. And also the zest of 1 lemon. So that's my lemon zest there. That's going in now. So what I'm going to do is I've got my whisk, and I'm going to just give that a good old whisk to get the mixture all mixed in. And that's your lemon curd in your lemon zest.
Well, after asking on your state, please like and share the stream.
Uh-huh.
And come up on here, show or hide.
So yeah, obviously because you have to let the custard cool down a bit, it does tend to go a little bit lumpy. So that's what I've got my whisk for, because you don't want lumpy custard. Now, as I said to Laurie earlier on, it does say a tablespoon of the mixture, but I think a tablespoon is too much.
I actually added a little more after the teaspoon, so it may actually take a tablespoon, Jeanette.
So I'm just going to move that to one side now, and nearly bring those back. And now we're going to add the lemon curd custard. So that's the lemon curd and the custard and everything all mixed together. So I'm gonna start off with a teaspoon and see how we go. But what I do is I just put it in right in middle. So see how it goes. I did have a little bit when I made them, some left over when I made it the other day. So yeah, but I mean, I don't know about, that's another one I've missed. I spread that one out.
Baking at the same time.
You see, this is why I don't like to talk a lot, because, you know, if I hadn't noticed. But anyway. So yeah, teaspoon of the lemon curd custard. And Chris will vouch for me, Laura. It tastes absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, I can't wait.
I
love lemon.
But yeah, it's like, you can imagine just a plain sponge cake, but it's got an hidden centre.
Yeah.
And that's what it tastes like. But you can taste the lemon and the lemon curd in it. Tastes absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this is how we getting, because Kate asked us the other day, she says, well, how do you get the lemon curd custard in? I says, you pour it in. She says, oh, you don't pipe it in then? I went, no. I says, it's a case of you make sure your second lot of batter fully encapsulates the lemon curd.
Mm-hmm.
Never. So more than 5 and a struggle with all that.
So yeah, I think I have put a little bit more in than I did other day, because I've still got some left, but not as much as I did other day.
Well, I definitely got some left because I only did 6. So
I'll leave that there. All right. So now we're going on to the very final stage, which is to top them up with the batter that's left.
If you want some, I have more here.
Pretty through camera.
What did he say?
He says feed it through camera.
Only if you come do my dishes.
I can't fit my hand through camera.
You see, Laura's waiting for me now because she's only done 6 and I've done 12, you see.
Yep. Yep. Come on, get with it, will you? I haven't had supper yet, so I'm waiting. I want to get these done like now.
Well worth waiting for, I can assure you, Laura.
Oh, yeah. Good things comes to those that wait. That's what I
Yes.
say.
Exactly. Nearly done.
350 oven, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one thing that we make sure's on before we start.
Yeah.
We always make sure the oven's on.
Oh yeah, my oven was on.
So right, what you do now is you spread this out, but make sure that it goes down the side or fully encapsulating the lemon curd or lemon custard in the middle.
You're at it again.
So make sure that there ain't no spaces.
I'm double checking. No sneaking out.
No, we don't want any.
No sneaky.
Yeah, no soggy. And that's the good thing about it is if you take it right to edges and make sure that there's no spaces or anything, it keeps that lemon custard.
The custard's really tasty.
They've got to bake first.
I just took a big bite of it. It's really good. I love lemon.
You see, that's one of Chris's favourites. He loves it like anything lemon.
Yeah, me too.
Lemon drizzle, lemon meringue, you name it.
Yeah.
Anything.
That's something you haven't made in ages. Hint.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, you know where the kitchen is.
Right, you know how to make it.
Did you hear that, Laurie?
I heard.
Yeah. He says that. Oh, that's something you haven't made in a long time.
We're going out.
Go out. I see ya. I'm getting the kids out of the house. Yeah, they like to bark during your show for some reason. And it's usually because kids coming home from school or whatever, and they usually sit up on the couch, and I asked my husband if he could keep their mouths shut while I'm on your live tonight. Because they really bark loud.
They haven't barked yet.
I hear Sadie. Yeah, she's outside. I guess that's fair. She's outside, so she can bark. Got me all paranoid about lemon leaking out of these.
Well, if it's any consolation, Laurie, when I made up the other day, I didn't have no leakage at all, did I?
You had none?
This is away with fairies, Chris's.
Huh?
I says when I made them the other day, I didn't have any leakage at all.
That's
No,
good.
I didn't
That's
realize
good. Behave.
Your shadow.
No, he's that. Thanks, look. He's watching the bird, he's flying by. I can see him going. He's after his supper.
Right, I think that's about it.
You know,
Yep.
one winning tugging.
Yep.
Oh, I've got to move now.
Now I've got my timer set for 20 minutes.
Alrighty.
Put them on that middle shelf when I made them other day. So put them on
Let's
there.
see what these in the oven for me.
Say,
Not the top one, the middle one.
do you want to move it up one?
Yeah.
Chris can come
So
put these in the oven.
I'm just going to put mine on for 20 minutes to start with. Then if you know, I'll check see if that the so I'm just going to switch my camera over. Uh-huh. Okie dokie. But that's time of going anyway.
Shut that door now.
I'll let you
No,
take them while you're going.
No, I don't like that.
It's all right. He's moaning because I'm passing him me my dirty dishes.
We don't normally do it till it's ended.
Yeah, that's the worst part about all this is all the dishes.
So you will do. I'm glad you've been through a bit of an ordeal. Oh, I forgot my beaters. I forgot to take them out as well.
You know, you can't get stabbed.
So I'm just gonna.
All right.
So yeah, if you you're bound to feel a little bit down, Amjad, because you've been and had an operation. So what are you waiting for?
I've got a good show for a good baking show for Amjad.
What?
It's got to be because he does the baking with his auntie, so it's got to be Amjad's auntie and Amjad baking live. I'm sure she'll be up for that, Amjad.
There's only one person does baking live, and you're looking at her. Well, us both. But
Yeah, that was fun.
the lady messaged me on Instagram Saturday night. Was she in Saturday stream?
Can't remember.
I don't know. I've been to bed
I
since
don't
then.
think she was.
Hiya, Johnny.
Oh, no, Johnny, lad.
So yeah, they're in oven, Johnny. I don't know. She must have been, because we did say on Saturday evening stream that you weren't feeling very well. I'd had a message from you saying that you'd gone in hospital, and I didn't expect you coming in.
What's
So,
cooking good living?
Your space is Chris, by the way.
Sorry.
Oh, excuse me. But
It's keeping me cool.
That's what I'm going to be putting on mine. They like gold strand things on top of melted chocolate. So yeah, I just thought it'd just brighten them up a little bit.
I just bought some candies the other day too. I don't usually keep them in the house much, but I like to bake at Christmas time.
When Tracy baking your lot, she's just done mine. Yeah, I think these will be a firm favourite in our house for quite a while. We're going to have to teach Chris how to bake. That's it, Amjad. Just take it nice and easy.
Slowly, and we'll be doing marathon in a bit, old Amjad will.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Laurie will tell you, because Laurie had pneumonia at the same time as I had shingles.
Oh, my word.
It takes a lot of getting over.
Well, I was sick for a good month and a half, so.
But,
and even when you get over it, you're weak for the longest time. The only good thing about it was I had really bad appetite. I didn't eat as much, so I lost some weight. So that's the only good thing that happened.
Johnny says he went down. She's baking away with a poorly ear, bless her.
Oh, dear.
I'm going to just do this. I'm going to have a vape break real quick. I don't like to smoke online, so I do a quick vape break, and then I come back.
Hiya, drone video. How are you? Says hello, beautiful ladies from Greece.
From Greece. Wow.
So
Chris, come do my dishes.
About 5 minutes later.
I was busy typing.
Hiya, Jamie. How are you?
Hello, Scott.
He says, just stopping in for a quick moment. I just got home and need to catch up on yard work since it's finally a nice day.
Oh, hi, Jamie.
Yeah, I wish we'd have had some nice days.
It is 90 degrees here.
We've gone from bad to worse. It's been
it's so humid when you go outside, you can barely breathe. It's that bad today.
It's sort of been a bit funny, our weather. It's warm, but really damp and dismal, if that makes sense.
Wow. We got rain coming tomorrow. Tomorrow and the next day, they're saying. So
Jamie says, hi, Pixie. Bye, Pixie.
Hi, Scott. Bye, Scott.
My cousins phoned me Sunday to check on me. They're going to come Friday or Sunday to see me. Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
It's all right. If you were wondering, WrestleMania is on Facebook as Scott Wrestler, but his name's actually Jamie.
Jamie.
So he said he had a lot of stick at school when he were at school, Something to cheer Amjad up, throw a pillow at your brother just for kicks.
I was kind of wondering what happened to Amjad. He said he had a blister on his leg, but he never did say what it was or what caused it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it. I don't think he's told anybody, Laurie. I mean, I got a message saying he got a blister, and then he was on antibiotics, and then next thing he messaged me Saturday saying he'd been took in hospital. So,
well, I'm glad he's better and back home.
So yeah, it's this is the thing. I don't like to pry into people's private business. So if people want to tell me things, they'll tell me. If then, he says he can't say his men's stuff.
Oh, okay, Amjad.
Fair enough.
Right.
As I said, Amjad, I don't pry into anybody's business. You know what I mean? It's Amjad's business, nobody else's. you know. Tracy says they're in the oven. I can send you a pic when done. And Chris has put congratulations to Johnny 5 and Tracy. They got a bun in the oven. Well, said about me and Laurie. And look at, you know, talk about bolted gate after horses bolted. That shit sailed a long time ago, Laurie.
Oh, baby, that'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You know, my baby day making days are over.
Oh boy, long time ago for me. Long time ago. Grown up and
me too.
I got 16 grandkids, and I got let's see, 1, 2, 3 greats and 1 on the way, and then we just lost one. Unfortunately.
Well, I've got 6 grandchildren.
We ran ours out if you'd like a few more. No problem there. There's enough.
Yeah, well, that's because I was married before and got 3 sons, you see.
Yeah,
so,
that was me.
You know, in about 10 years, that'll be Callum. It'll be, you know. Good thing about them is you can give them back, innit?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Dear. I
haven't gotten to see any of the new babies yet. We have 3 of them, and I haven't seen any one of them. One's walking already.
Lost.
And we had 2 more on the way, that my great grandbabies, but we just lost one a couple days ago, unfortunately. But you know, that happens. I mean, it just try again, so they say.
But the thing is, I mean, I know sort of what you're going through, because my stepbrother, they had a lot of trouble conceiving. And basically, they've got a son, and he's about 10, but they wanted another and found that, you know, they were having trouble conceiving. She conceived naturally, and she conceived twins.
That's what my daughter did. She had twins.
But there was a problem because, is it something to twin infuse? One twin was taking more nutrients than what the other one was.
Mm.
So sadly, they lost both of them.
Ah.
So,
well, what happened with her, she lost a baby. And then a year later, they tried again, and she lost a set of twins. And then the last time they tried, they made it, and they got twins. Now the twins are 5 years old. So yay.
Wow.
But yeah, that was really rough on her. I pity and I feel for anybody who loses a baby, because it is very hard.
But the thing is, she was like 20 odd weeks when she lost both her twins, so she had to give birth naturally to them.
Jeez.
So that's got to be even
worse. My God. Yeah.
So it were a rough time.
Pixie.
You know. No drone video says, have you ever been to Greece? No. I've only been as far as Spain.
I think we'd all like to try out Greece right about now.
But
I don't know. We're probably in the same, who knows, same predicament we're in.
Yeah. I ain't going nowhere abroad. Sorry.
No way. They're like, well, if you're not, you don't have the vaccination, you can't go. If you don't have your card or whatever. Some people are traveling now, and it's like, I don't care. I don't want to go anywhere.
No,
you know, it's too late in my life now to where I'm just happy where I'm at. So
well, that's it. I mean, it's not that, you know, we don't want to. It's just safer not to.
Right.
You know what
I mean? For trouble. If it's not broke, don't, you know.
Well, this is it, and it's like this as well. I've got enough underlying health problems. I don't need anything else.
Yep, same here.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm quite happy in my own little bubble, and you know, doing a staycation or whatever you call it nowadays.
I've been on staycation since I moved in this house.
But you know, like last year, we went to a seaside destination for a couple of days. But it were like July of last year, and it were after the first lockdown, but before the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So we managed to get a couple of days, but same as Chris says, 2 days is better than nothing at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, a lot of people on Sunday phoned me, my cousin's sister, my mum's cousin from Manchester, my best cousin, my lady, messaged me. But this is the thing, Amjad. It's because everybody cares about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, now we're going to address him as Amjad Pickering because we've unofficially adopted Amjad. So
I'll tell you what, I can't believe that when I had that pneumonia, how many people were checking on me? How many YouTube friends were checking on me?
Yeah.
It was incredible.
It is incredible because our similar sort of thing. I had shingles, and you know that can really make you poorly.
Oh yeah.
And I had it in my eyes and in my head and everything, and you know, and it's it does amaze you. You know, you don't really know that you're so revered by people until something like that happens. And, you know, how you feeling? How you doing? And it warms your heart that so many people reach out to you in times of crisis. Let's just say. So yeah, you know, and I think you were poorly with the pneumonia when I'd got the shingles as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, neither I would wish on my worst enemy. Put it that way. But I will like you. I mean, shingles attacks like your immune system and your nervous system and everything. So basically, I mean, I felt like I'd been run over by a bus, and you ain't got the energy. You feel like you want to go to sleep all the time. You know, you just want to spend all day, every day in your bed.
Yeah. Because
you feel so drained, you know.
I know exactly what you're going through. I had a really good friend, and she's no longer with us, but she had shingles for many, many years, and she broke out at least twice a year with them. She was always so sick and so scarred. Her whole body, I mean, she didn't just break out here or there. Her whole body, she broke out. And
but the thing is, when I had, because I went back to doctors, because then I says to her, I says, I just feel so fatigued, so, you know, lack of energy and everything. I says, could these shingles still be hanging about? You know, even though sort of like the blisters and everything. But it was March when I had the shingles, right? And it was less than a year previous to that I had them all in my back. So in less than a year, I've had them twice.
See, when I turned 50, I was actually 49. I asked my doctor if I could have the vaccination for shingles. And he said, you have to be 50. So as soon as I turned 50, I was there. I got it. And it was like almost $400 for that shot. He says, it's going to cost you. I says, I don't care. That's one thing I don't want to get. I saw someone suffer with it, and I don't want it. So, and I had chicken pox and measles and all that when I was growing up. And I said, I want the vaccination for that. So I got it. They just had changed it so you could get it at 50. For a while there, it was 55 to 60. And they changed it so you can get it at 50.
Although we don't have to pay for any vaccinations,
they
will only give it to between 70 and 75-year-olds, because basically they're saying that it can affect that age group a lot worse than it can, like, let's say, my age group. But same as I said to Chris, it makes no rhyme or reason. I've had it twice in less than a year, and each time I felt so debilitated by it, that you would think they'd say, well, we'll make an exception in your case, you know, being as you're susceptible to it. But no.
And I don't believe that you have to have boosters. Once you have that, you're good to go, as far as I know.
But
so I don't see why they would put off giving it to people that are susceptible to getting it, you know?
But yeah, you know, I mean, it's not the first time I've had it either. I've
That's
probably had it
horrible.
probably about 3-4 times before.
Wow.
You know, and it's basically because I've got a lowered immune system. So of course it just takes something and boom, you get, you know, you get it. So it's, you know.
So you've had it, so you've had it 4 times before you had it this last time?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
I've had it this side in my back. I've had it this side in my back. It were all behind me because I'm having a lot of trouble like with earache and everything in this ear. And then all blisters come behind me ear, inside me ear, on my nose, in my hair, in my eyes, everywhere.
Oh my goodness gracious. I say a big prayer for you so it don't come back.
Oh, me too.
My gosh.
I sort of said since I had shingles, I says, right, so I take all vitamins under the sun, just so it builds my immune system up. So, you know, I have an essay, so it basically, you know, it don't allow me to have it again.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of these things where, you know, if you're going to get it, you're going to get it, and nothing that you do or take or whatever is going to stop it. And it's just that's the nature of my immune system. I've got a very low immune system. And this is hence the reason why I said, you know, apart from doctors, I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I went to opticians last week.
Well, at least you get an outing now and then, right?
Oh dear. But yeah, so but as I was saying in my message, these is varifocals, and I think because it's like 2 pair of glasses in one.
Yeah.
Varifocals is like 2 pair of glasses in one. They do take a lot of getting used to, and because when I went to have my eyes tested, she did say basically I've got starting of a cataract in my left eye, so is Chris, and my eyesight has significantly worsened.
So if I'm driving on the wrong side of the road, you know why? Because of them new glasses.
He's calling us Jeanette Rafiq and Chris Rafiq now. No, you've got to adopt our name, Amjad. You know, them's the rules. I can hear Chris going, ooh. Do you think they're ready?
I checked mine once. They didn't look like they were quite done.
He's walking from kitchen and he's saying, I know which 2 I'm having. I bet the 2 biggest.
You got it.
Yeah. Are they done?
Oh, yeah.
What are these other things?
You can do if you
Can I
want.
turn oven off now?
Yeah. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and show them you. They are out the oven. When it changes. So yeah, they do look a bit pale, but I can assure you they are done. I'm stabbing them with my skewer. Look, it's coming out clean.
How's that?
Yeah, so, hang on a minute, let me just ooh, very nice.
I should have put more in though. They would have been puffed up more. I should have put even more in. But these are super big cup sizes, so I wanted.
I mean, I don't know whether it's my camera or not, but they look very pale to me on my camera.
Yeah, they do.
I can assure you they are. Yeah, they are brand.
Yeah.
So we've just got to wait for them cooling down. Hi, Park Nest. How are you? Yeah, well, you know as well, I'm glad that we love you. Well, otherwise we won't be so concerned about you. And
They smell delicious. Oh.
Vanessa says, yummy looking. Hold them closer so I can smell them better. But the thing is, Vanessa, once these have cooled down, and I'm going to ask Chris, bring me a tea towel in.
Well, you say once they cool down, you say you're going to get me to eat them. No problem.
Yummy, yummy.
Nice try. Did you hear that, Laurie? It says, what did you say? It says, once they've cooled down, you're going to give me one to try.
Come on, you can have one of mine.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, so they cool down a bit quicker, I'm going to take mine out.
That's a real good idea. Because
I don't know where I read it, but it says because the metal baking tins, it carries on cooking them.
Oh, Tracy's got 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah. So basically, if you take them out, then they cool down significantly quicker.
Supersonic jet can get them here in a few hours.
Ow. I know. That's that big one that you said you were having.
Don't drop that.
Oh dear.
2 big ones.
Oh, you're not having both of them.
No.
Yeah, so, and the reason why I've took them out the pan, because they do cool down significantly quicker.
Let's eat.
Yeah, yes, they are hot. They've just come out the oven. But as I was saying to Laurie, I read somewhere that they carry on cooking in the pan. So that's why I've took them out. Well,
yeah.
It's not so much a silicon pan. It's when you cook them in a metal pan that it carries on baking them, even though you've took them out oven.
Right.
Which I want to wish you made some more.
She probably will do once stream's over.
Oh, they look so yummy.
And it's hard to explain the smell that emanates from them, isn't
Oh,
it?
you're not kidding. It smells like lemon.
Yeah.
Smells like lemon.
I'm putting like white chocolate, Tracy. I'm just going to drizzle bits on, and then I've got some like gold sugar strands, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm putting on after I've drizzled the chocolate on. Like says, look good. Honestly, that I made them Friday, like a dry run, and I says to Laurie, they taste better than what they actually smell as well. But the smell is, you can't describe the smell, can you, Laurie?
I can smell them, boy. They smell terrific.
But yeah, and they taste as good as what they smell.
Yeah.
Well, better they taste. But the thing is, it's that lemon custard centre that, yeah, Tracy says they smell lovely. I told you, you know what I mean? It's just any baking smells good when you can smell it, but these, it being lemon, it's hard to explain exactly how they smell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of them things that you can't describe, you can't put into words. And
make a bite, and then you'll be able to put it into words.
So yeah, I'm just going to swap my camera back over while we wait for these to cool down, because Chris has already melted the chocolate. So
it must be nice to have a Chris around the house, I tell ya. My husband, he's outside. He's out the door.
Do you want me to rent him out too? It don't come cheap though.
He won't get any though. See, my husband will not eat baked stuff. The only thing that he will eat that's baked that I make out of scratch is pumpkin pie, or he'll eat banana cream pie, and that's it. And brownies. That's it. No other stuff. He doesn't like cake. Doesn't like puddings. He doesn't, he's such a finicky little. Can't say that online.
Well, yeah, I'll send Chris over to you because he's like as Park Nest put it, a gannet, which is a bird. He'll eat anything.
Yeah. I don't bake a whole lot because whatever I bake, I have to eat myself, and I try to watch my weight. So it's like, come on.
Be like me, Laurie, be on a cake diet.
Oh no, Chris, as Chris says it, he's on a seafood diet. Seafood and he eats it.
Yep. My husband's on a diet right now.
Are you just dusting yours with icing sugar, Laurie? Tracy wants to know what you're putting on top of yours.
I'm going to do the powdered sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like putting chocolate on. Very rarely, even like if I do cake, if I bake a cake, a lot of times I'll use Cool Whip instead of frosting because it's so light in calories. And I really am not that big. It's just that I don't want to grow. So yeah. I like myself the way I am. So I'm trying to keep it that way. So, I'm not dieting or anything, but
yeah, Tracy says she doesn't have white chocolate. Just put milk chocolate on them then, Tracy. You know what I mean? The only reason why I'm putting anything at all on them is because I think they look dead plain. You know what I mean? They don't look anything spectacular, but I just thought, well, I've got some white chocolate. I'm just going to drizzle them with white chocolate, put a few sprinkles on, just basically. Well,
I think
not
the powdered sugar will be fine,
but to
I happen to be one. I love powdered sugar. I love, like when you go to the fairs and you get those funnel cakes and elephant ears and stuff. I love them because of the powdered sugar. So that's why I figure I'll go ahead and put powdered sugar on mine. But I was going to mention that you could also make some lemon frosting and put on those, or
that's the good thing about them, Laurie. They're so adaptable.
Mm-hmm.
You can basically do anything with them. You can put pipe swirls on them, buttercream. It's obviously more work, but
strawberries. You could even put strawberries on there.
I just opted for the simple melt a bit of white chocolate, put some sprinkles on, a presto, there you have it. They look a bit more enticing than just plain buns, if you know what I mean.
I love chocolate as far as candy bars and stuff like that. I don't know, as far as cake and that, I don't care for, it's just too much for me. It's like I get sick of it after a couple bites.
All right. Tracy says frosting sounds good. That's the good thing about these, Tracy. It's like a blank canvas, really, when you think about it. Basically, you can put anything your art desire. And me and Laurie were talking about it earlier on. You don't have to put lemon curd in them. You can use any type of jam, plum jam, raspberry jam, strawberry jam, blueberry jam, anything really. You don't have to stick to lemon. You can
whatever is your favorite is what you want to use,
Yeah, so basically you could put any sort of jam in it's basically just flavoring the custard with whatever fruit you want, really.
Yeah.
Whatever. Not that kind of jam, traffic jam, wakey.
Oh my goodness.
But you missed the interesting part, Wakey. You put a tablespoon of sponge in, you make your custard and put lemon curd and lemon zest in it, and then you put rest of the batter on top. So your lemon curd custard is encased in the sponge. So basically, you can do it with any sort of jam.
Yeah.
And that's the, you know, the good thing about it. You don't have to stick to lemon curd, or, you know, you can make any jam or use any jam, really.
That's the one thing about the recipes. You can actually make them the way you like them. Like when we did that ginger cake. Just
Yeah.
putting that cinnamon on top made it really special to me. I don't know how you like it.
Yeah.
But you know, just the little tiny changes can make such a big difference in things.
Exactly. You know, not everybody, when all said and done, is a fan of lemon curd. You know, I only use lemon curd because Chris loves lemon, anything lemon. You know what I mean? But you know, let's say, for instance, I couldn't get any lemon curd. You can use strawberry jam. You can use, I mean, even apricot jam. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's that adaptable that you can flavour it with any kind of jam.
Yeah. Except the traffic jam.
Except traffic jam. Oh, dear. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my camera around. And I'm going to start drizzling mine with this white chocolate that I've got. I think what I'll do is as well, I'm going to put my tea towel underneath it, because even though I've got one of these baking mats, you don't want dry, hard, crusty white chocolate sticking to it, do you? I mean, with a tea towel, you can just stick it in the washing machine, but so yeah, so they you know, they my Kate. Between meals, when I was a kid, you got a slice of bread with lemon curd to put on. But this is the thing, you know, I've only made them with lemon curd because Chris absolutely loves anything lemony.
Excuse me.
I mean, it don't really need a lot of, I'm only putting this on to make them look nice. Plus, white chocolate's one of Chris's favourites as well.
Oh, yes.
So lemon coupled with the white chocolate, you know. I mean, he thought the other day tasted nice, so you know. And this is the one that he says he's having because it's a big one. He says that one's mine. So yeah, you know, not that he's a greedy so and so, but
What are you trying to say?
You know, as they say, if the cap fits.
Like he says, between meals, when I was a kid, I got a slice of bread with lemon curd, put you on either that or bread and butter.
And dripping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awful stuff.
Yeah, I didn't like it much either.
I loved it. I mean, I've got a naked man coming in.
There they are with powdered sugar.
Whoa. Now they do look nice.
Up close and personal.
But this is the thing, you know, same as you said, you're not a big chocolate fan. Right. So it's whatever suits you.
Very nice.
They do. They look delicious, don't they?
Like me, Laurie, and I'll leave you one.
So her husband's not having any then?
No. Well, yeah. He can share Laurie's.
Yeah, but I only have 6. I only have 6 of them.
No, I told you.
You guys have more.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Ready to eat.
And he's jumped up and says he wants some.
Oh, well. They're not getting any.
What's Tracy using on hers? Did she say?
She basically says lemon frosting sounds nice. So I don't know.
I think she's going to do chocolate. She says kind of like chocolate. So yeah, maybe she's going to do that. Yeah, and then she said the lemon frosting too. So yeah, that would really be good on these too. Lemon frosting really would.
Yeah.
Oh, actually,
I
think there's half a bar of chocolate left in me. I'm gonna get it.
I'm going to try and put my camera down a little bit so you can see a bit better. That's some drizzled in white chocolate. I'm just going to put a few sprinkles on there.
And I'm really going to like these. I know I am. My husband's like, "Ooh, you're going to get fat." Oh well, deal with it. Well, I don't know if they'd probably be a little more fattening if they had frosting on them. So I just got the powdered sugar on there. They look good with the chocolate too.
Yeah, I'm just putting a few like gold sprinkles on there just to make them look fancy. That's all, really. But yeah, you know, it's. I mean, either way, I mean, they taste delicious without any frosting on them at all. But it's just
says lemon frosting. I think it is lemon juice with the
icing sugar. Yeah, I would say so, Tracy. You just need a bit of icing sugar, lemon juice, and you know, as they say, Bob's your uncle. You don't need anything other than that. So there we have it, guys.
So we got 2 different toppings, and they all really good.
Yeah, Laurie's has got icing sugar. Mine's got white chocolate with gold sprinkles. And Tracy's doing lemon frosting. So we've got 3 different types of topping.
Are you going to break one open?
Do you want to?
What?
Laurie says they're going to break one open.
So they can see can see what it looks like on the inside.
He says, does that mean you're going to force me to eat one?
Yeah, I'm going to eat one.
I'll have a little one.
Oh,
I'll save that big one for last.
Oh, let me just move them. Let me just
extra paper on this one.
Yeah, so there you go. I'm just turning.
Here we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Here's the camera.
Oh, Laurie's breaking it in half and showing camera.
It's kind of hard to see because the cake is yellow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah, Chris says you can't really see.
So I'll have to eat it all now. Do apologise.
It's really good though.
Take camera back round now.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh wow.
Hiya, Roland. How are you?
Hi, Rolly. I'm eating.
So yeah, Laurie's just taste testing hers. Chris has just had one of mine.
Oh, so good.
See, did I not say they were delicious? Laurie.
I'm speechless. That's really good.
Yeah,
I've never made anything like that before, so yeah, that's really good with the lemon.
I would type in chat, but I'm too busy eating the cake.
but the thing is, as we've just been saying, I'll say this for Roland's benefit: that adaptable, that basically you don't have to use. Oh, that the camera fell. they're that adaptable. You don't.
Very good. Nummy, nummy. I'm only eating one.
Rolling. I've done slightly different to Laurie. I've done white chocolate and gold sprinkles. Laura's done dusting of powdered sugar.
Yeah.
And Tracy's on about doing lemon frosting.
Lemon frosting.
So but as I was saying, they're that adaptable that you don't have to, you don't have to use lemon curd. You can, any jam whatsoever. If you ain't got lemon curd or you don't like lemon curd, just raspberry jam, blueberry jam.
We need to do some more. There's one missing.
It says you need to make some more. There's one missing.
Come on, Rolly. You can have some.
Yeah, he says, don't eat them all, you both. I am coming over for morning tea. Oh,
that's a long ways for a cupcake.
This is the thing, it's such an adaptable recipe that you can use any jam that, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, plum, apricot jam, whatever, basically whatever takes your fancy. You don't have to stick to lemon curd. You can, you can use whatever you want. And the trick is, any jam will go into custard. So let's say, for instance, you're using, you don't like lemons, but you like oranges. You could do exactly the same thing, but with marmalade and orange zest. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's whatever. But sort of I made mine look a bit fancy because I did make them on Friday and they looked a bit plain. I mean, Laurie will tell you they're far from plain, aren't they?
Well, you know what? But it doesn't matter. They're good. They're good. I mean, if they're plain, they're plain. Look what a little. I mean, look what a little sugar did. I mean, come on, guys.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
See?
exactly.
I mean, that's just what a little bit of sugar did. So yeah, so there you can. They're not actually. Excuse my thumb. Actually, not really plain. That's all. Just a little sugar.
Plain by any stretch of the imagination, but they're plain looking, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, without anything on them at all, they almost look like cornbread.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but and sugar or whatever.
The trick is, you put a tablespoonful of your batter, then you put your lemon curd mixture, and then you encase it in more sponge batter. So it actually encases the lemon curd mixture inside the sponge.
It was well worth the work. They are delicious.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the aim of what I do is, if I can do it, anybody can do it. You know what I mean? I'm not trained as a baker. I've not gone to college. It's just basically, what I've learned throughout my life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And the fact that I love baking.
Well, your baking is a little more difficult on me because I have to decipher all the measurements. I have to figure out what the ingredients are because ours are different than yours. So yeah, I have to do a little homework whenever I bake something on your show.
But it's very rare that it's like, it's like today's recipe. There's certain things that come in cups, but I've sort of put a slash, like I always like to convert.
Yeah.
So half a cup of caster sugar in grams is 100 grams. Mm-hmm. So when I put, in the description, the recipe and everything, I always like to do both, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sort of,
And that sugar I couldn't find. And if I had a food processor, I probably would have done it myself, but I don't have one. So I just used regular sugar, and I used regular sugar in the I don't think we put sugar in the pudding, but and we call, like your custard, whatever, it's the lemon is pudding. I used lemon pudding in mine with the custard. And then I used cornstarch instead of the other stuff that is in the recipe, because I can't think of the name of it, because
it says custard powder.
Yeah, we don't have that here. I even asked about it in the store, and they said, we never had anything like that on our shelves. I said, okay. So
Roland says, I could burn mine. But the thing is, Roland, it's like this. So long as you follow the recipe to a T, including your markings on your oven and everything, they should turn out all right.
Well, Roy could burn a can of SpaghettiOs, Jeanette.
But it does say on this recipe, bake for between 22 and 25 minutes. Now, I only put mine on for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and mine were done.
Oh,
Tracy said she's done. Tracy said hers are done with lemon frosting with chocolate crumbs on top. Ooh. Looks lovely.
So yeah, and that's the aim of what I do, is to say, well, look, anybody can do it, really.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Custard
pie.
It's
not that hard. It wasn't that hard.
No. But it's it's just, end of day, same as I said other day on Chris's when we were doing the live stream together. It's not about numbers. It's not about views, numbers, or anything. It's just me doing what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have that here custard party. Yeah, birds. Here in the UK, it's birds custard, so I don't know whether you have the same thing.
I did see that. I looked it up so I would know what I was looking for if I found it in the store, but they didn't have any.
Yeah.
And I asked someone about it, and they're like, we don't even have that.
So, sort of, you see, your cornstarch, we call corn flour. You know what I mean? And it's different. Countries have got different names for things,
right?
We don't have anything like Cool Whip. We don't have that here in the UK.
Yeah.
Hiya, Dr. Smith.
Hello, Doctor. I've been here 40 minutes.
Don't feel like commenting.
Let you off then.
I have made butterfly cakes, Roland. I've made them a few months. Well, when I say a few months ago, probably about 6-7 months ago, I made chocolate butterfly cakes. So if you want to have a look back on me, I can't tell you exact date and everything. It's all right. Tracy says she sent me a pic.
Yeah, we all want to see. Hope you get feeling better, Tracy.
Well, hang on a minute. I've got to turn my brightness down, otherwise you'll not see it.
Chop. I want to see what my cakes look like.
I think it was about 6-7 months ago, roughly, Roland, and I did chocolate butterfly cakes. Brightness. It's all right. When I show pictures, Laurie, I have to turn brightness down, otherwise you can't see them.
Yeah.
So I'll just press on it and make it a bit bigger. Oh, it went small then.
That's because you turned the phone around. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're Tracy's.
Yeah, they look good. Yep.
So yeah, you can see the lemon frosting, and then she's like crumbled chocolate
Chocolate.
crumbs
Yeah.
on top. Very nice, Tracy.
Butchers.
I'll forward it to you.
Demanding, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, isn't it? Just because he washes pots and you know and puts the oven on it.
Right, start making yours now, Tracy.
Well, I'm not going to hang about now. We've finished. So thank you, Laurie, for joining me tonight.
Having me.
I hope Tracy feels better and well enough next week. So normality will be resumed next week. Yeah, you see, she must have been thinking the same thing. She says, "Thanks, I'll be back with you all next week." So yeah, you know, I mean, you've been missed, Tracy. Your health is more important than anything, and you know, just get better. Go to doctors if you need to have antibiotics. Get to doctors.
She got the devil living in her house.
I'm laughing at Chris because I've sent him that picture that Tracy sent me. Oh, he says I can zoom in.
Her husband.
Yeah.
Night, Angela.
So yeah, so see you later, everyone.
Thanks, Jeanette.
Yeah, you're welcome, Laurie. Feel better soon, Amjad, and I hope Tracy feels better next week. So bye for now, everyone.
Night all. Well, so.